Guys, the Chickens here. We are back to another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we've made it to the purple ranks. I just lost one match, but we had a crazy run there. So I'm going to go over everything that you guys need to know to start doing well in Season 36. I know it's very tough. I know it beats you down, but we're going to go over some base designs that are good, tech tree, and attack strategies. Those three things we're going to really hone in on in this video. If you enjoy it and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're posting videos on warships each and every single day, obviously. And if you feel like you get some benefit out of the videos, I appreciate it if you throw in the code chicken in the shop. So on the Canada leaderboard, where are we at here? We made it up to, where are we now? We're just outside the top 10, number 12, so that's pretty cool. We are on finally back on the global leaderboard. It's been a minute. I don't want to scroll all the way through here, but we made it up to like 400 and something. The global leaderboard is pretty crazy because, I mean, to go from 21 to 22, you move up essentially just about to the top 150. So we're in the running. We're in the running now, and I'm going to show you guys in 1 second what got us there. We're just off of it now. That's how quickly it's moving. I was there a couple seconds ago. But yeah, so let's go over the tech tree next and talk about this for a second. So if you're a little bit slower behind, here's the order that I would do things. I would go first, make your first priority. But like, you got to get some stuff in 3 engines. We need smokes, okay? So I would get smokes, and then I would get shocks. If you don't have either of those things, you're not going to be progressing at early 4 ER or even late 3 ER. So if you're in that boat, then I would focus on getting those 2 upgrades. I got both of them literally today, and that made a world of difference for me. So from there, we gotta, it depends on what you're doing, right? So if you have bombers, 100%, you want shock bombs. So you can skip smokes in that instance because rifles with bombardiers and shock bombs are amazing, and they can fully clear bases. If you don't want to go that route, you want to go more defensive, getting rocket launchers maxed and getting 6 of them, as we can see this multi-node here, is another really good route to go. A lot of the top players in the world, the legendary guys right now, went that route. That also allows us to get critters. We can also get Kavan. Rocket choppers are really good, as I'll show you. They just fully cleared me. They crushed me. I had no chance. Yeah, so we have some different options, and the right answer, it's not really about, you know, go to this and then go to this. It depends on what you have and what choices you made throughout the season. So if you're going to bombers, prioritize getting shock bombs. If you're still heavy rushing, prioritize getting smokes and upgrading them to tick 2. That's very important. Tick 2 allows you to not have to re-smoke the heavies without spending that many upgrade tokens on them. We don't want them maxed out necessarily because they are a reasonably expensive upgrade. So yeah, get the smokes, get them to tick 2. If you're heavy rushing, we'll go over the heavy rush attack in a second because that's all I've been doing today. And we don't really want to waste any more keys on multi-nodes or extra defense or anything at this point. The defense is solid. The only more defense that we want is we want to put all our tokens into rocket launchers, and we want to grab those extra 2 rockets over here. Other than that, I think what I'm probably going to do next is rocket choppers and then defensive building damage. Because once we get this, hopefully that secures us into diamond by just allowing us to, you know, do a lot more damage. Like, we're not going to get up to much farther than diamond rank right now without 150 DBD. It's just, you know, we're going to lose 2 ERs, maybe even 3 ERs to the heavy rush guys, and we're going to get fully cleared pretty easily by really good rifle bomber players. So that's where we're at just in terms of tech. Yes, we want to go to 5 at some point, but you got to keep in mind, we got, what, 19, 20 days, whenever you're watching this, a few days, over 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks left in the season. So, you know, with that in mind, we want to make sure that, you know, that we're prioritizing the things that we need to win right now, because if we don't do that, we're going to be stuck in the position we're at for a very long time. And it's, you know, Warships is all about those rank chests. It's all about getting to diamond early and getting and collecting your chests in that rank. So that's the plan. Now let's go over some attack strategies here. This one I screwed up. This one was good. So here's how to heavy rush. Here's how we want to do it right now. This is with smokes and with shocks. It's essentially the same thing. If you don't have smokes and shocks, it just obviously does not work as well. So let's throw it into 2-speed here. And you see what I like to do actually on the drop, sometimes depending. If it's a hot drop, meaning that there's a lot of defenses everywhere, then obviously we might want to put some smokes down off the start. But the biggest thing is you have to scout the shock mines. So say on this side, for example, there was at least 2 I was going to hit. And on this side, there was actually only 1. So this was a pretty easy base for a heavy rush. But that in mind, say if this guy's got 1, 2, 3, 4 shock mines all along the side, what we want to do there instead is simply delay 1 or 2 boats of heavies. This is where the upgraded smokes really come in as a nice benefit, because as we delay those heavies, we can smoke them to keep them alive so they do their job of hitting the shock mines, and we don't have to re-smoke the heavies behind them. They get to use the same smoke. So that's basically the only difference in the heavy rush style. And then I'll show you what we do as we get up here. Now I do have the GBE unlocked, so I have a little bit more, 10% more. I mean, it's not a ton. But here's the thing. So I would actually recommend against what I just did here. I mean, this works if you know that you're going to get 2. Like this base, it was pretty, it wasn't super clustered at the back. He didn't have a ton of splash damage or defenses getting me. So I just did a nice safe double smoke drop right on the engine. I had the GBE for it, so why not? And then that allows us to use Iron Will right here. Keeps the heavies alive even that much longer. We go over to the second one, and I think we almost get 3 engines here. The brick does unfortunately die there. Otherwise, we probably would have got 3, but we got pretty close to getting them. But that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. And, like I said, it works better the more tech that you have, obviously. But yeah. So I found Iron Will works the best. You can use Battle Orders too in that situation. That might even be better. I haven't really tried that. I've tried Cluster Grenade. Hasn't worked as well in my experience. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now let's show you a rocket chop ahead, which was crazy. And this guy actually took out 1 ER fully with critters. Okay. Now a lot of you probably aren't going to be using this, so I'm not going to go over the ins and outs. I also don't know how to do this because I'm not using it. But this is some of the stuff that you're going to face as we get up, further into 4 ER and 5 ERs. So just to get ready for that, he was able to take out all my engines. He had shocks, he had critters. I mean, this guy had, he had the whole kitchen sink that he threw at us, so that was tough. And let's see, let's take a look at this one over here. I believe this was a heavy Zuka or something. Let's throw into 4-speed and take a peek. Guess not. What did he had to do something. He got some engines down. So yeah, this guy went, this is the next thing. This is if you can get this down, you're flying. So heavy Zuka Rush is really, really strong. I was messing around with it a little bit earlier. I found it really tough to pull off. So I mean, if you have the skill to be able to do these types of attacks, again, you're gonna be laughing. But just really tough, So you see right here, you need shocks, obviously. You need smokes, of course. And he goes Battle Orders. And then instead of flaring onto the ER, he actually just lets them free clear, widens up that pocket, and but you'll still see, I mean, he's got such a good start to this attack. He still doesn't get all 4 of the engines down. I think he still fizzles, right? So then he goes over there, and let's see what happens here. The rocket must rinse his Zukas, or maybe he does get it. I don't know. Did he get fully clear maybe? Yeah, he did. Okay, so if you can do this, that was a great showing on the heavy Zuka attack. If you can do that, then you're laughing. But I can't do it for right now. But yeah, so there's the base. There's the tech. There's the attack strategies that are really dominant at the moment. So I hope that helps you guys out. If you're not here yet, it's something to work towards. And yeah, so I hope those tips will help you out. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch the next one, guys. Check it out. Back.